and the management joins me right now. It's the new kid on the block in terms of the markets, but of course not a new kid on the block at all when it comes to the company itself. One of a long history. Thank you, Mr. Chandrakant Rathi, promoter and managing director, and Piyush Rathi. He's CMO at the moment. Advanced enzymes. You know, when you hear of enzymes, it immediately makes you think that this must be something very tough to understand. But I understand that I eat some of your enzymes every day in my bread, right?
Correct, very correct.
So let me...
enzyme you can do, in fact, everything is done from the top to head. Like shoes which you wear, the clothes which you wear also washed through enzyme, and look at shoes, the leather being processed with using enzyme.
Oh, now I remember watching these ads for washing machine detergents which say with added enzyme. So they buy it from you. Okay, great. So it now demystifies it quite a bit. But a lot of industrial usage, as you said, detergents, shoes. How in shoes?
Yeah, leather processing is used with anything which is natural production, like pulp, paper, leather, textile. Everywhere enzymes are used. It is used in, and the newer and newer applications are getting discovered every day. So, I mean, it is a sunrise industry. Only tip of the iceberg being already so far discovered. So, huge untapped potential for the company's growth. And that's why that's the reason for company to
across the globe. Because in the morning, today in the morning, I went and did a little bit of, I did a Google search and came up with a report on enzyme industry growth prospects over the next few years globally. And it gave a global picture of growth of about 3.4% or something like that. That's what I saw in that report. It might be wrong.
7% is communicated. The main challenge for people is, you know, enzymes are very akin to nature.
Okay.
They are part of nature. But using them requires a very high degree of knowledge and technology. Okay. And that's where main challenge comes. So we have developed over currently 60 enzymes, and consistently with R&D we continue to develop more and more enzymes. And they are our toolkit to offer.
These are your proprietary enzymes?
These are proprietary enzymes developed by our own company, our own R&D. They are all proprietary enzymes.
And these particular the 60 that you've developed, what are the specific industries they are used in?
Well, enzyme can be utilized, same enzyme can be utilized across the table. They are fungible that way. But we are very, very focused on, right from our inception, on human health and nutrition. That has been our main forte. My brother and me, both of us have spent 37 years of our entire lifetime only in dedicated work on enzymology. My brother is an enzymologist, he's a pharmacist, so we chose healthcare as a primary focus for us. Along with that, then we nutrition, and after the human nutrition, we look at animal nutrition, followed by food processing, because we want very safe food, like bread you spoke about, or you know, like today globally the trans fats are being banned now, step by step. US has banned it. Other countries are already looking at that because they give heart disease. Now we want to remain healthy, so nutrition is a major focus globally for every one of us. And our company
so how does an enzyme help in that? You're saying trans fats are banned. What happens? Does an enzyme break it up, remove the trans fats? How does it work?
Well, enzymes does break it up, but our body doesn't produce so many such enzymes in our own body.
So you take enzymes as
best part is to avoid. Like, you know, prevention is better than cure.
Okay.
First, you know, don't have to become sick. Better to be, you know, healthy. That's the primary, you know, way.
But you know, one wants to reach out for those French fries once in a while. Are there enzymes that you produce which I can take but also have French fries?
Yes, there are enzymes being, like in US market, people do take daily an enzyme pill, you know, like lifestyle cannot change, we still continue to eat or vada pav or what are the junk food.
Yeah.
And then that body, it becomes more challenging for body to consume. And a lot of people also nowadays are allergic to, say, milk, they're allergic to, you know, the various lentils, they're allergic to wheat.
All right, that's very interesting, like because my own daughter is allergic to lentils. I would want to get in touch with you after this show maybe, because I want to know what to do with that.
The modern technology now.
All right, that's very interesting. All right, let me go to the hard numbers a little bit. The money you're raising, I understand some of it has to be used to retire some debt.
Well, like as you know, in any growth, you look at, like, you use money first to do whatever is possible. So quickly we can use money to retire debt, and then we can use our cash flow for our growth purpose. It's a growth capital. It's not a like it's a growth capital which is coming into company.
Okay. And what is the market size in India? Are you mainly India focused or do you export a lot?
Well, if you already seen our entire prospectus, we are two-thirds, roughly about 64% of revenue from international market. We export to more than 50 countries. We are already accredited as a one of the innovative exporter from India, because we are not largest, but also globally we are amongst top 15 companies. So we continue to export globally all over the world, and we'll be expanding geographically also. And at the same time, we would like to take care of our challenges faced by our own country in every aspect of life. That's our commitment to our own country as well.
In terms of the challenges, globally as well as in India, I think the number I was talking about, that 3.5% is for industrial enzymes. Specialty enzymes, I just checked in my own notes, as you pointed out, turns out to be about 7-8%, right? 7-8% global growth. How much of that market are you trying to target? What is the growth that you expect in India? Two questions lumped into one.
Honestly, the future numbers are not possible to be predicted.
Yeah.
Or we are also under obligation not to.
No, I understand that. Just a ballpark figure. I mean, you're raising money. Obviously, you have some plans to, expand. So you obviously are targeting some sort of. I'm not saying that give me the exact revenue figure. What I'm saying is that what is the kind of thing that you look at?
Our strategy is very, very clear. Our strategy is very, very clear. Because this is a business of very high-tech business with huge entry barriers. So we are going to expand our research base more. We continue to expand our R&D and product portfolio and research base. We'll also expand geographically. We'll be expanding into other markets. We'll deepening also geographically. And we'll also look at other so-called inorganic opportunities if they come our way. Because once we are listed, we'll have much more ability to attract talents, as well as we'll be able to look at some inorganic expansion as well.
All right. High entry barrier. That is an important thing for anyone who's investing in it. I see that after the issue, you'll still have 85%, approximately 85%, a little shade less than that. Are you allowed to have that, or will you have to come up with another FPO?
Honestly, I think our about roughly 17-18% is getting right now into listing space, and later part, we believe some of our other people may offer the shares for it. So you may not. As a promoter, we are going to hold only 67%, 66% something around. So we probably don't see likely dilution later part. So this is the only offering which is right now in the market.
Okay. Let me ask about marketing, because obviously when you are straight in the, if I had to buy one, let's say some of your enzymes for my daughter who is allergic to dal, and there is a question obviously to the younger Mr. Rathi, Piyush. How would I go about, how would I find an advanced enzymes product out there?
So our products are not, except for the US market, where we have about 5% of our revenues coming in from our own brands. We have a B2C business there. But most of our business, 95%, is a B2B business.
Okay.
So in India especially, one does not have the enzymes directly from Advanced Enzymes portfolio.
Why is that?
So one would have to buy a brand locally from maybe one of the pharma companies. That would be the way to
Why is that? Why do you sell directly in the US but don't do it? Is distribution an issue? Is there an entry barrier there which you don't want to negotiate?
No, it's just an evolutionary process. We began 20-30 years back. We began as a B2B company, and it's only recently, about 4-5 years back, that we actually launched our B2C vertical, and we intend to expand that going further.
So will that expansion take place first outside India, and then you'll bring it into India?
Yeah, the launch has happened in US about 4-5 years back, and it will first expand in the US, then later on to the other geographies. So
in terms of just B2B relationships, obviously, as you said, that you've been around for a long time. Mr. Chandrakant said that 37 years of experience in this. You have built long relationships with various businesses. How do you expand? What is the plan to expand? Is it word of mouth? Do you have to spend on, PR? How do you do it?
Our major activities are focused around trade shows and exhibitions.
Okay.
where we participate globally about 15-20 exhibitions in the year, and we meet various new clients, old clients. We meet various distribution partners. So that's one of the main media, and of course the other is digital marketing. So through online channels, that's where we attract a lot of new customers.
Okay, one final question that I have.
Also,
sorry, you were saying something else.
I'm just saying that our existing clients also, of course, continue to support us. We have a lot of marquee clients who are with us for more than 20-25 years and continuing to be with us.
I had missed out on an important part which was mentioned by Mr. Chandrakant Rathi right at the beginning, and that is animal nutrition. How does that happen? Because is it again sold to big dairy farms? What do you do?
So our model is we cater to the feed mills. Basically, enzymes are feed additives, and they are added to the animal feed, to the feed. So these are large or small, medium size feed players.
And they exist in India?
There's a technical benefit. Yeah.
They exist in India, or are these largely for export market?
It's across the globe. It's across the globe. It's a large market. Enzyme use in animal feed is more than $500 million globally.
No, I'm just trying to think that my sense was that, and obviously it's completely ill-informed, as I've now realized. I thought that much of animal feed was just you got it off, that it was decentralized. But you're saying that there are actually large animal feed players in India as well.
Yes, yes. You have, for example, Godrej, so they will be manufacturing their own feed. There are several players.
All right, okay.
Who produce feed and supply to various farmers within India. There are global.
These farm animals also they are monogastric, so they are like very similar to, all farm animals are very similar to human, digestion system, and they are fed what you call poor nutritional products, and their nutrition is a big challenge. So it's a very good opportunity for us to expand our presence, because large volume and again safety is a key concern there too, because finally they go into food chain as well. So that being the case, we see a huge opportunity for us to expand globally in that particular space.
Enzymes actually improve the digestibility. So all the worst kind of all the worst industrial waste gets fed to animals.
All right.
It goes into animal feed. So enzymes improve the digestibility for those animals.
Gives them more nutrition from the same products.
All right. Thank you so much. I've taken up a lot of your time. Thank you for coming into our studios. And
thank you so much.
I appreciate your.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.